Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. WrestleMania 41 is around the corner, and Triple H has stacked the card with some incredible matches. One of those is the World Heavyweight Championship match between Jey Uso and reigning champion Gunther. However, things might take an intriguing turn in this feud next week. The game could bring back a prominent WWE legend to stir things up in this storyline. Ricochet could make a thunderous return in the upcoming episode of Raw. His last WWE TV appearance came on November 22, 2020 at Survivor Series during The Undertaker's retirement presentation. The speculation arose after what happened in the latest episode of the Red Brands show. The Ring General launched a merciless attack on Ricochet's son, Jimmy Uso, leaving Big Jim draped in blood. The Austrian could deliver a cheeky promo next week while showing footage of his brutal attack on Jimmy. Just when he would be boasting, Ricochet could make a surprise return to confront him. The WWE legend could lambaste Gunther for his actions and provoke him. Unable to stand the veteran, the Imperium leader could threaten and try to attack him in the ring. However, Jey Uso's theme song could echo in the arena, and he could come out from backstage to aid his father. The YET Master could storm into the ring, looking to seek revenge for what happened with Jimmy Uso. Such an angle could add more layers to this heated feud ahead of the showcase of the Immortals. However, this is entirely speculation, and only time will tell what happens. It will be interesting to see how Triple H plans the next chapter of this deeply personal rivalry between Jey and Gunther, especially after what happened on Raw this week. There is no doubt that Jey Uso is facing the biggest challenge of his career in the form of Gunther. The latter has been an absolute wrecking machine on Raw. It is safe to say that Jey has been an underdog in this feud. However, Triple H may have some massive plans for him in Las Vegas. There is a good possibility that the YET Master may defeat the Ring General at the Show of Shows. The way Triple H has crafted this story, it has become a fight for redemption for main event Jey. More than that, it is shown as the story of an underdog looking to achieve the unthinkable. Although there has been immense criticism surrounding this match, the majority of fans have been rallying behind Jey Uso. If he ends up suffering yet another setback, and that too at a stage like WrestleMania, it can deal a crushing blow to his pride and momentum. Therefore, Triple H could be planning an emotional payoff for the storyline. The YET movement will likely prevail in Vegas. However, this is just conjecture at this point. Supasish Deb is a writer for the WWE column at Sportskeeda, India's leading sports and esports platform. With 3 years of experience in sports journalism, he has been writing compelling stories and analyses covering day-to-day aspects. His writing style is distinctive for its use of rhetorical devices, which allows him to elevate wrestling journalism beyond mere reporting. Depp has been an avid WWE and cricket fan since childhood and believes the blend of his love for sports and knowledge of writing led him to become a sports writer. Given his love and passion for this industry, he has worked for several top firms, both as a seasoned writer and as an editor. Apart from penning engaging articles, Depp has also done scriptwriting for a few local short films and has directed and produced one of them. When the spotlight dims, he loves to escape into the world of web series and anime, indulging in the magic of storytelling. In the ever-evolving landscape of WWE, moments that transcend eras are rare, but they are the essence of WrestleMania. With WrestleMania 41 looming large and Triple H, now firmly seated at the creative helm, continuing to reshape the company in his vision, whispers of a seismic return are building backstage. A WWE legend, absent for over 4 years, could be making a triumphant comeback just in time to shake up the title picture on the grandest stage of them all. While many names are floating around the rumor mill, one stands out: Seth Rollins. Yes, Rollins hasn't been gone 53 months, though his recent injury layoffs could lead to a dramatic return, but there's another name that fits the timeline and stirs the imagination: Dean Ambrose, now better known as Jon Moxley in AEW. Moxley departed WWE in April 2019, marking a full 53 months away if he were to return at WrestleMania 41 in April 2025. Could Triple H be orchestrating the unthinkable? a return of the lunatic fringe to WWE, just as the world turns its eyes toward one of the most anticipated title matches in recent history. Triple H has made no secret of his appreciation for long-term storytelling and shocking moments that feel earned. With Cody Rhodes finally finishing his story at WrestleMania 40 by defeating Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship, all eyes are on who steps up to challenge the American Nightmare next. Cody's reign, poised to be one of legacy and honor, demands a threat not just physical, but psychological, someone with deep personal history. Their Shield history, once a brotherhood, could be the emotional anchor for a deeply personal rivalry. Moxley, unlike Reigns, is chaos incarnate, no bloodline, no island of relevancy. Just raw fury. His return wouldn't just rattle Cody, it would rattle the very foundation of what WWE has become under Triple H. Imagine the build. Cody, basking in the glory of his title reign, gives a heartfelt promo about respect, about the legacy of Dusty, about the future of WWE. The lights dim. A familiar guitar riff echoes through the arena. But it's not the same old entrance. It's darker, grittier, a war-scarred version of the man we once knew. Moxley emerges through the crowd, unshaven, unhinged, unfiltered. The potential storyline practically writes itself, Moxley claiming Cody betrayed the Shield's brotherhood by becoming corporate, by aligning with the machine their faction was meant to destroy. Meanwhile, Cody stands tall as the face of a new WWE, disciplined, honorable, and proud of how far the company has come. It's not just a battle for the title, it's a battle for the soul of WWE. Let's be real, Jon Moxley is currently one of AEW's cornerstones. But in wrestling, never say never has become gospel truth. With increasing reports of wrestlers considering returns to WWE under Triple H's regime, the idea of Moxley coming home, even for a one-off program, isn't as far-fetched as it once seemed. Moreover, Moxley has never burned bridges with WWE in the way others have. His departure was professional. His interviews about the experience have often been more about creative differences than personal grievances. Under Triple H, the creative has shifted dramatically. Long-term arcs, character depth, and emphasis on wrestling have made WWE attractive again to many former stars. A short-term agreement or surprise Rumble return wouldn't be impossible, especially if AEW and WWE ever open the forbidden door in a shock partnership or talent-sharing agreement. Of course, if not Moxley, who else fits the bill? Here are a few wild but tantalizing options who've been gone for around 53 months or more. The Rock. While he returned briefly in 2024, he hasn't had a proper match in over a decade. A Rock vs. Cody match would be box office gold, and there's always unfinished business. CM Punk. Though he returned to WWE in late 2023, his injury sidelined him again. If his rehab times out perfectly, Punk could make his real return match at WrestleMania 41. Bray Wyatt, The Fiend. Though tragically passed, the return of a Wyatt family member or character inspired by his legacy, Bo Dallas's Uncle Howdy, could be considered a symbolic return. Batista, retired but never ruled out, especially if the story is compelling enough. Yet none of these names have quite the same visceral, emotionally charged potential as a Moxley return. If WWE does pull the trigger on a legend's return, especially someone like Moxley, it would be one of the most talked about moments of the decade. Social media would explode. The wrestling world would be shaken. AEW diehards would debate loyalty, while WWE fans would revel in the "he's back" moment. More importantly, it would signify Triple H's ability to turn the page on WWE's past while embracing it. It's the ultimate sign that this new WWE isn't about erasing history, but rewriting it better. WrestleMania 41 is already shaping up to be monumental. But if Triple H decides to reach back 53 months and resurrect one of WWE's most unpredictable icons, the road to that Mania moment would become unforgettable. Whether it's Moxley or another legend from the past, the possibility of a return timed so perfectly, so poetically, feels like the kind of storytelling only the game could dream up. And as the world watches, the question isn't just, who's next for Cody Rhodes? What if the past is coming back, not to haunt WrestleMania, but to conquer it? Let me know if you want a version focused on a different returning legend, or if you'd like this turned into a mock WWE news article with graphics or format.